Yeah, there are couples who come and see me. They know that they have decided to break up, and they know that breaking up is hard to do, and that there's a lot of factors involved, typically children. Otherwise, it's not such a big problem. And if there are children involved, my take on it is that you need to be even better at parenting if you're going to parent living separately. In other words, your ability to communicate about certain things needs to be better. And so breaking up without causing as much damage as you otherwise could do may be to take on, to continue looking after the other person's needs as well as your own. Because when people break up, it's typically, oh well, I'm on my own now, I just look after what I need, and fuck you. That's your problem, so for example, one thing that I often bring in when people are separating, whether they have come to discover that they want to go separate ways through the work we do, or whether it's something they know when they arrive, one thing that I often suggest is, and I mentioned this before, is that they have like a period of non-involvement with others, because it's so much harder if you and I break up, knowing that it's possible that you're out there having fun and attracting guys like a flower attracting bees, and I may have good days and bad days, and in a bad day it could be so horrible to have to go through that. It's bad enough that you're not in my life, but on top of that, having imaginations of you being wonderfully happy with someone else or whatever. So that's one way that you can break up gentler, is to continue to look after each other's interests to some degree, perhaps by having some kind of keeping your doors closed for other relationships for a while. If you've given already 30 years or even 10 years, whatever, you can think that it's reasonable to have sort of a wind down time, a fading out of the relationship before you sort of start running around looking for the perfect partner again. Some people do it really well. This is one thing to remember too, that there's it's not at all a good idea to assume that the best outcome is that they stay together as a couple. So if people are good at being in relationship, but they have other reasons that they break the relationship, the child can be perfectly fine, because they have aware and harmonious and caring parents. Aware, harmonious, caring people can still choose not to be in a relationship. Exactly. But they can still be fantastic parents, and the child can be perfectly fine. Exactly. When I work with couples, it doesn't happen every time, but I often enough I tell them that I don't see it as my job to keep you together in this relationship. I see it as my job to help the relating process work better, so that you are better at relating, interacting, solving problems, communicating.